So here's an example of how in just a few steps a PIMFA member could set up their own fully customized onboarding experience with total optionality in terms of screening providers. Here we've entered into request the FCA registration number just to ensure that they are a legitimate provider of financial services in the UK. In reality, we could access the FCA website. They could search against there from directly within the app, or if the FCA offer it, it could be an API call. But for now, it's just to show the concept. Judging by a company's headcount, it might dictate what type of model they were looking for. If they're smaller, they might want to work on a multi-tenant SaaS basis. If they're larger, they might want to have a very customized solution. So we're just going to take a happy flow and go through a normal path. Again, if they're going to provide services to complex overseas clients, or they've got a complicated business with multiple different legal and regulatory jurisdictions or overseas clients, they might take a slightly different path. This could lead them to meet an advisor. For now, we'll just go with the happy path again. Maybe they're a family office, they're working with people that are going to invest via some sort of corporate structure. You're probably going to need KYB, so you're going to need to be able to do further AML checks. So we would split this path to make a decision on the right providers to surface to them next. Not everyone's going to want to use remote ID verification, but we're going to assume that they want to do a remote ID check, since this is about the frictionless customer experience. This is to select from a list of providers, multi-select, or add ones that you would like to get connectivity to. Onfido have been involved in this initial sandbox, so we'll go with Onfido for now. Obviously, one of the benefits of doing this within a configurable platform is you can have total optionality, or you can add one if it's not there. Most of those providers don't go particularly far on some of the AML checks that you might need for more complex structures, customers, etc. So we're adding some AML providers here as well. Same concept, just select one, no bias. Now, another great advantage of doing this in a platform that allows connectivity to wider parts of the ecosystem, this data can go straight into Wealth OS, or if you're already using some sort of customer management system, CRM system of record, then it could automatically push that data into that system. So this ensures that there's no errors, human-based errors in terms of the adding of the data. So for now, we're going to go with Xplan. We're offering them the opportunity to get this bulk buyer advantage of being part of the PIMFA community. So we're going to assume they want to pre-purchase credits for reduced cost. And for customization, clearly we could go a lot further, but we're going to allow a upload of a logo. So happy, our logo's in, we're moving on. Clearly not everyone's going to swim straight through the screening. So different groups, compliance officers, risk groups, are going to want to have their own questions. So I'm going to quickly show an example of how they could add custom questions. This could all be configurable again in the back end, purely a concept pitch. Perfect. So we've effectively configured our requirements. This would allow the selection of a templated app to meet the exact needs, a couple of customizations, perhaps to meet the clients, further automation requirements, and some final tweaking, and deployment. Literally half an hour's work in a simple case. They can book their meeting, move on, and take advantage of being part of the wider buyer and compliance community, sponsored by PIMFA Wealth Tech.